Here's an interesting question that has been asked many times. Can one watch replace an entire collection? The term GADA watch is something that us watch enthusiasts invented to basically convince ourselves that you can have one watch that does everything. Dinner, sports, walks on the beach, you name it. Does that watch even exist? Well, the watch that we're going to take a look at today, the Element from Bowcraft Watches, comes extremely close to that. I picked the Element up from Bowcraft during my visit in the UK at the Manchester Watch Show, and ever since I pretty much had a chance to test it in all environments. And I have to say, it does a lot of things right. In case you're not familiar with Bowcraft watches, Bowcraft is a micro brand based in Cambridge, England, founded in 2020, so it's fairly new, and it was founded by Matt and Kareem. Their goal is simple: to create affordable classic designs with a modern twist, appealing to a newer generation of watch lovers. Their watches are hand assembled in the UK, and you can tell the owners are listening to collectors' feedback, which is why their finishing, bracelet design and proportions feel so dialed in for their audience. So the Element is an all-in-all British design piece with what I can only describe incredible dial work with everyday capability. The model that I have here has the most dynamic shade of green that I've seen on any watch. I think I've had a look at a few green dials on the channel, or if not, I've explored a lot offline, but this one behaves differently. And it's the same on all their other dial variants and all the other colors that they have on the website. I don't know what they do to it, but it doesn't sit as a flat color. Instead, it reacts to light. In shade, it becomes a deep, rich, almost woodland tone, and in sunlight, it wakes up into lighter emerald hues. Indoors, it maintains this subtle, classy glow. It's one of those dials that makes you look twice. Occasionally, you catch yourself tilting your wrist just to see what color it wants to be on today. And I like that kind of moody way about a dial. I can't believe I actually used the term moody to describe a dial. It's not too shouty or too dull. This one strikes the balance. It has personality without trying too hard. Now let's talk about what just under 615 euros gets you. So you get a 39.5mm case, stainless steel, the sweet spot if you ask me for most wrists. This is a GADA approved size. 11.6mm thickness, slim enough for a shirt, solid enough for a daily wear. Double dome sapphire crystal, gorgeous distortion and solid protection, plus it adds another layer of beauty to that dial. And get this, it's not a diver, but it has 200 meters of water resistance. Yes, you can actually take this swimming. Most watches in the price point that are not divers have 100 meters. That's enough, but who needs 100 when you can have 200, right? We have a hardened stainless steel bracelet with proper articulations and no sharp edges. We have a Myoton I039 movement, which is hand regulated locally for accuracy. So 615 euros gets you a lot. On paper, this literally checks every single GADA box. But in person, it's the finishing and the proportions that stand out, if you ask me. Nothing feels cheap and nothing feels rushed. It has a certain charm to it, but it also has the durability and spec sheet of something far sportier. It doesn't scream for attention, but it has presence. It doesn't look like everything else, but it's not trying to reinvent the wheel. It's a watch that you wear because it feels good and it's fun, not because you're trying to impress anyone. And also because it's a GADA watch. That's why you also wear it. Which brings me to obviously what really matters, and it's the main topic of the video. How does this watch feel when you just live with it? The bracelet is a big part of the comfort and experience. It has hardening coating, 1200 to 1300 HVs on both case and the bracelet, which again adds another point on the GADA box. Like I said, it has a nice taper from 20 to 16 millimeters at the clasp, which really slims down the overall look. Also, if you fancy playing around with straps of any kind, which I do not think is needed in this case because it looks the bee's knees just the way it is, you do have quick release spring bars for that quick swap. Plus, no expense was spared here, as the clasp has a very smooth on the fly system that just works for those thick, chunky wrists that may swell. So let me ask you again, what makes a good GADA watch? If you ask me, I think it's the adaptability, what makes it a genuine GADA candidate. You can wear it to work, take it on holiday, go out in the evening, and it doesn't feel out of place in any of those things. In other words, to put it poetically, the reason this watch stands out isn't just the specs or the dial, it's the brand itself, and it's the color philosophy of said brand. I know that I was banging on about the adaptability and the specs, but it's not just that. It's a combination of all those things plus the color philosophy of the brand. If you ask me, Bowcraft doesn't treat color as an afterthought. Every hue in their lineup feels intentional, mature, and wearable. This forest green in particular gives the watch an identity of its own, and you can check the rest of the dial options and they all have their own identity, even though we're technically looking at the same watch. Something a lot of micro brands struggle with. With that out of the way, guys, that was my review of Bowcraft watches. I will leave a link down below for you to check out their website and the rest of the lineup. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know about Bowcraft in the comment section down below. Would you wear this or any other green, or was your favorite green dial? Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.